what Stuart Skinner is going to show up
Yeah.
because that's it. And if he doesn't play unworldly, they lose, and that's just it. You can't have a goalie in the Stanley Cup final he's either posting a 920 or he's posting a sub 850 or something crazy like that. Like that, you just can't have that. And Sergei Bobrovsky's too good. He used to be the hottest and coldest goalie of all time. He had the North and the South Pole always, but nah, he's been there too many times now to do that anymore. I would give Florida the edge just based on between the pipes.
Yeah, gut says Florida boys, heart says Edmonton. I'd
Good
have
way to
to
put it.
I'd have
Good
to
way.
agree with Parr regarding Skinner. I mean, you look at last year, games 1, 2, and 3. Bobrovsky was out of this world, like standing on his head, making jaw-dropping saves. Edmonton could have won games 1 or 2, but ultimately, it's the goalie that shut it down in pivotal moments. And Skinner has to have. He's not going to be great every night, but it's been a roller coaster of inconsistencies for Stu, and he needs to give him a couple to because we've seen 97 he can will his team to a win, but he needs some support between the pipes. McDavid too. I mean, he is. You talk about dogs. He is a dog, and you have Leon Draisaitl as well riding shotgun. What worries me is yes, you talk about the depth on Edmonton. The top 9 for Florida is unbelievable. Slight edge to Florida. Slight.
Key storylines, and I typed this out prior because I didn't want to forget that I'm looking at, and the first thing was the rematch factor was one thing. Rematch factor, because I'm referring to Crosby, Gretzky, second time go around, can McDavid repeat what they did? But also that revenge to change the narrative. But Florida is a more confident team than what they were last year, I feel like. Superstar power versus depth. Okay, so you got Draisaitl and McDavid carrying, but then, and yes, Edmonton has shown depth, but I would take the Panthers' depth. Does a more balanced and depth out squad take out the Oilers? Third point, goaltending battle. What Stuart Skinner we get? I actually had that type. Parr mentioned that perfectly. Coaching chess match is one thing I put down. I like this term when I coached and played. You got the Bond villain, Chris Knobloch. He is a professor of the game. I'll say a chemist of the game. Then you have Paul Maurice, who is very hard-nosed, a guy who's a friend of the show, mind you. The strategic adjustments is what I mentioned here between the two coaches are different. They've also coached against each other, which obviously Maurice holding the cup at the end shows that he has the slight advantage in this. But overall, coaching chess match. The last thing that I'll mention is the Zach Hyman factor. Now, Zach Hyman's not playing, and that's why it's a factor. But the Oilers' depth has really had to step up. Can they keep doing that against a very balanced and confident team as the Florida Panthers? With the Oilers, I think Florida gets on top of the repeat.